So Amelia, what made you decide to start playing violin? Yeah? Do you enjoy playing violin? How did you guys know that you were ready for her to start playing violin at such a young age?
She has actually been listening to music and dancing around to music since she was born, but we started in a really early program, actually right here at the Kenan Center, with music and kids, and then she was probably only 2 years old when she started that, and just kept growing from there. So by the time she was 4, we knew, let's give it a shot.
Okay. And then with so many different places to take lessons and different instruments and things like that, like for example, a lot of kids start with piano. That's just kind of the classic first instrument. So how did you know you wanted her to take up strings and here at the Kenan Center?
First thought was strings, actually, only because I had played, and we knew that that might be a good entryway, because I could always help a little bit more having the experience on violin. But I think it's also the idea that you can branch out into so many other string instruments once you learn one of them. And the Kenan Center was an obvious choice because we live so close, but also we've been coming in and out for so many different events that it just sort of felt like another extension of home, I guess.
What do you enjoy most about playing violin, Amelia?
Because they have, at the end of the bridge, they have colorful strings.
Nice. And that's your favorite part?
The colorful strings?
Cool.
What else do you like about it?
Because it has accent.
I think because it's a pretty instrument is what she must be saying.
Yeah.
So,
And we made it out of cardboard first.
Well,
yeah.
we started out with a violin that was made out of a tissue box, just for
Nice.
practice.
Is it ever difficult to balance practicing violin with hanging out with your friends or going to school or anything like that?
Actually,
Yeah.
I once had a concert at my school with my teacher.
Sometimes you have to combine them.
Like, what does a typical day look like for you with violin? Do you practice, 15 minutes before you go to school? Do you practice when you're home? How do you figure out when you're supposed to play violin and when to have fun?
They tell me when to do it.
Yeah. And that works? That's good.
It's true. We try to manage and balance things, but, she's still pretty young. So, I don't know, I guess right up until they're out of school, you have to kind of steer the kids in the right direction on practicing every day, and then you can do your other fun stuff.
How do you think that she's grown since playing violin, or how do you think that that's impacted her as an individual, whether through how she interacts with other people or just, maybe she's more outgoing and has more confidence because of it? How do you think that's impacted her?
Well, for a little ham like this one, it might be hard to see, but I think it really has helped her confidence and her ability to communicate out to more than just, her mom and dad. Going to talk to other kids that are in a group, showing up anywhere, gymnastics or whatever she happens to do. She's used to being able to go and just say, okay, so here I am, and let me show you who I am, because that's just part of performing, and I think that's been a huge element of growth for her since playing the violin. And then it's great because of helping her build concentration and all of that, which I know is helping in school.
Mm-hmm. Would you tell other kids your age to take violin lessons or any other musical instrument?
When I had a concert at my school, I took over a little bit, and then I told all the kids, the young ones, Mr. Kevin's, they start with a cardboard one, and then they go on to a one-on-one.
That's good, because you got everybody else excited about music, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.